Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome. We're about to talk about this Mikolo M4 2.0 Elite. This is kind of like an emergency live stream. Not emergency because anything dangerous is happening, but because I know a lot of y'all wanted to see this thing. And so I wanted to give it to you because it was a little excitement out there. Y'all know I did the Mikolo Ambassador thing, and I got this machine. I figured you guys would want to check it out. And just to give y'all a little background, I had like two um, cages before I got a Smith machine. I had the Finished Reality A10 XLT Supermax Power Cage and the Sunny Health and Fitness Power Zone Strength Rack. But Mikolo was the first company to send me a straight out rack of any kind. And it started with this Smith machine. And if you hear, wave at me or something in the comments and let me know you're here so I know that I'm doing this. This is going to be a real laid back. It ain't going to be fancy today because I just started using the new form of streaming and the StreamYard app. And I used to use OBS Studio. I know y'all probably don't know what all that is. But anyway, I don't know how to use it yet. Yeah. Let me see. Somebody texting. Let me make sure that ain't somebody telling me that everything ain't going right. All right. Okay, we're going to go with that everything is cool. All right. So, yeah, so what I'm going to be doing is just going over the features, just showing it to you guys and seeing if you guys got any questions. I'm going to be up and down. I got my computer set up over here, so I'm just going to take a look. All right, I appreciate you checking in and letting me know everything is okay, man. Thank you. So this is the Elite. And the one thing that I'm liking is they selling this machine in 3 different versions, all right? They selling the original, that's like the M4, and that's with just Olympic plate holders. And then the Ultra, I'm trying to remember what the difference between the Ultra and the Elite is. I think it may be that it's just a little bit more fancy with some of the accents, but I'm not sure because I got the Elite, all right? But this one is going to hit you for a lot more, okay? Because it's like $2,100. And I think the biggest reason for that is that they got the weight stacks down here. So I don't know if y'all can see this, but they got the weight stacks down here and you get 263 pounds. So it ends up being 130 on each side. You got then, and each plate weighs 11 pounds. But they also got these horns on here. And I like that because with my Anubis half rack, I don't have the horns. And by this and the Anubis being a 2-to-1 ratio, pulley system, you don't have as much weight as you probably gonna need when you're using one pulley at a time for things like low cable rows and also lat pull downs. Obviously, when you're using the 2 handles, it works perfectly, and you got a lot of weight. But with this system, I've already tested it, and I'm able to put a couple of my 45-pound plates on each side, adding 90 pounds to it, and I can add more to that. It's not a real long hook. I call them horns. They're not really long, so you can't just stack 4 or 5 plates on there, but you can easily get 2 or 3, especially if you got regular metal plates. If y'all got any questions, make sure you ask me in the comments. So I only put this together Sunday night. And so we've been, testing it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And I got some things to tell y'all. I did not record the assembly, but I'm going to give y'all some tips. So stick around if you're thinking about getting one, or you made it to this part and you watching this later. Make sure you scroll through because there's some tips on the build that I think you should know that'll make it a lot easier for you. And I'll get to that in a little bit. But so far, so good. First of all, the thing is sleek. I've heard from almost the number one comment that I gotten from this about this machine from the clients, as y'all know, I train a bunch of people in here, is about these pulleys and these accents because they're red and they're aluminum and they just like, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, how they kind of got a little glare to them, a little flash to them, and you see it right away, and it's just kind of like a nice little feature. It's pretty, you know what I mean? And I'm not sorry, it ain't pretty. It's dope. It's dope. But it is, y'all. It looked real good, and it just a dope accent. And they did it down here with the springs too. So you know they got them all. They made them red and so forth, and it just looks good. All right, I feel like it's a nice step up to the M4, and obviously the M4. If you got the M4, you don't necessarily need to get the M4 Elite, but the only reason why I would probably do it if I had an M4 is for the weight stacks. All right, the weight stacks, you know, I just feel like it's so easy to just pop a pin in and change your weight on the fly. And especially when I'm training a lot of people, you know, and I pick up a bunch of 20, you know, a bunch of 25, 45 plates all day. That's a nice way, you know, to not tire yourself out. Let me see what's going on in the comments here real quick. So yeah, okay, CBS TCR. The bench is separate. All right. Let me make sure y'all still, yeah, y'all seeing me. The bench is separate. That's the Mikolo Anubis, the original bench. And it's separate, or they do sell it in some packages where you could get that with it. But in this case, it is separate. Are the horns the same size as the ones on the Anubis? There are no horns on the Anubis. I don't know if y'all can see the Anubis. Let me just see if my camera will swing that far over. I got this bike in the way, man. I don't know. Did y'all watch my Mirac S19 recumbent bike video? Please do. It's dope. But with the with the Anubis half rack, there are no horns. I hope y'all can see this. There are no horns on the Anubis half rack. So you're just going to get the weight that's included with the weight stacks. But those horns make a big difference, all right? Because they allow you to add a lot. And hopefully they'll come out with a plate you could probably put on the top of the Anubis half rack. I wish they could just sell you one plate. It's easy to get those on and off, and then you could add it later. I would love if they did that now. What is that? Combination Smith machine and cable machine. Let's see. It's a straight up Smith machine with, you know, with cables on it, Mystical. Yep, it's a Smith machine with cables on it, and that's it. You know, so basically like a pretty much a normal one. Wait, what is that? Combination Smith machine and cable machine. I hope I'm answering that question. If anybody want to summarize that, let me know. I'm sticking to the sunny row and ride for cardio. Hey man, where is mine? I took it in the crib. The Sunny Health and Fitness row and ride, y'all. Listen, what he talking about right now? It seemed like a joke every time somebody watched my video on that thing. I promise you, that is a great way to burn up your legs, your glutes. And it's one of them like almost like prehistoric looking pieces of cardio equipment, but it cost $100, y'all. And yeah, and you know, like you know, I got that big bike there. That's $369. But that row and ride is a great way to get a banging workout in and work your upper body at the same time as you work your lower body. And especially like you doing like I like to do, which is balling on a budget. Y'all know, and here I try to get equipment in here for people who don't have an extraordinary budget. And this may seem like a lot, and it is a lot. All right, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? You over $2,000, but remember that with that $2,000, you getting all your Olympic plates. And that's the biggest reason why it costs what it does, is because they're adding in place. If you don't get it with the plates, it's, you know, $1,100. But then when you start adding in place, that price go up pretty quick. Now, as far as these pulleys go, super smooth, super silent. I'll pull them for you real quick so you can hear it. Okay, super quiet. You know, like I said, the Anubis half rack is also quiet. But if you remember me talking about that Mikolo M7, a little bit louder. And that one also has aluminum pulleys. So I don't know what they did different, but you're going to be able to work out with this one without waking people up at night if they in the area near it. The Smith bar is 35 pounds. You know, a lot of times y'all always ask me that in the comments. I always forget to put it in the review. I'm going to try to remember to put it in the review. And if you want to see the review, make sure you hit the subscribe button because I'm going to put that up in a couple of weeks. But y'all know I can't just get it. I just told y'all I just put it together Sunday. So the last thing I'm going to do is throw a video up 3 days later talking about what I think about it, because I just don't get down like that. But I do have put a lot of people on these machines, so you get a chance to get not only my opinion, but the collective opinion of everybody you see in my videos. And that's something that I take a lot of pride in. So give me a few weeks and I'm gonna drop that video for y'all, and it's gonna be hype because I like to keep it hype. You know, tell me if y'all like or don't like how I do all that B-roll of all the people on it and the music and stuff like that. I got a creative background as an editor, so I like to do that. But if y'all tell me that that's too much, I'll just do it straight out. I just don't like to just sit up here like this is the Mikolo Elite 2.0, and sound like everybody else. I'm a black guy with, a lot of a charisma, like is what people say. And I like to show it in my videos. That's what I do. But I don't need to if it's going to keep y'all watching. Let me see if y'all got any comments. Sorry, I meant part Jim Penn, not horn. Oh, yeah, it is the same. I got you, dog. My fault. I see now. Yeah, dude, it does. Mystical, I found a video. I was watching a video the other day. Oh, it might have been the Mikolo P5R video, but no, but it was an outdoor video. I told you I seen that video where we first kind of met. I came across it recently, and I thought that was cool, man, because we had talked a couple weeks ago in a live stream somewhere. Let me look through these comments and make sure that I haven't missed anything. And let me know if y'all got a comment. I'm gonna go through some of these specs for y'all real quick and tell y'all, how much each one of these accessories is weighted for. Let me look here on my tablet right fast. Yeah, so happy hump day, y'all. It's hump day. It's hump day. I'm so happy it's Wednesday. I can't wait for the weekend. I'm gonna be doing another live stream Saturday from another event, man. So stick around, y'all. I'm going out of town to show y'all some more new stuff. It's gonna be cool this weekend. So I didn't go over this yet, but it is 2x2 steel and a 2x2 12 gauge or 14 gauge steel, 14 gauge steel. And this thing is big. Okay, that's another thing. All right, this is I might be so used to the Anubis half rack that the size of this one, kind of threw me, but it is big. But just like most Smith machines I've ever owned, this one is 74.8 inches wide, 71 inches long, and then it's 87.5 inches high. And actually the pull-up bar on this one is a little bit higher than my Anubis half rack, just by the way they set up. The cable weight capacity is 500 pounds, and the J-hooks are sandwiched J-hooks, and they rounded and they got the 800-pound maximum weight capacity. It has 2-inch hole spacing, 1-inch hole, so you're gonna be able to use this with a lot of accessories that are not in your that you can get outside of Mikolo. Highest pulley position, 73 inches high. It has, like I told y'all, the Smith bar is 35 pounds with a maximum weight capacity of 800, and it's a 2-to-1 cable system. So yeah, let me just scroll down here real quick. That'll just fit in my place. Good to know. Good, yeah, like I said. And if you're looking for a Smith machine, this is a dope one. All right, it's nice. I love the Mikolo M4 Smith machine. Y'all know I did a bunch of videos on that thing just because it was a comfortable machine for me. Now, some of the things that I think I've seen already is if you got somebody in here and they're hold on, let me tie my shoe so I don't fall while I'm talking to y'all. I had y'all over here trying to rewind the video, but this is a live stream, so you can't do it. Let's see. If one thing that I noticed here is if you have somebody in here and they in here, you know, bench pressing, the only way you can get in and out of here in my gym is by going through the front. But once you're back here, you do have enough room to actually spot them. All right. So, you know, you can sit back here and spot them without like being so tight that, you know, you got your nuts in their face. You know what I'm saying? I'm swinging on you like, hold up on me. Let the bar fall on me, dog. Get your nuts out of my face. But so, you know, you can sit there here and you can be behind them and not right next to them like I have been on some cages that don't have all of this space. And as a trainer, I'm always in here underneath, behind the Smith bar, spotting people. And that's something that I respect and I appreciate because I've been in Smith machines where you don't have that space. So when you wonder why the machine is as deep as it is, that might be one of the reasons that, you know, they thought it out because, like I said, that's an issue for me on Smith machines. And this is why a lot of times we wound up benching and squatting outside the Smith machine using the spotter arms. I think these spotter arms seem like they're the standard. They're about 22 inches long. They do have some protective coating on them and to protect your bar a little bit. So let me see if y'all got anything to say to your boy in the comments. Y'all like how I got the little camera tracking me? Teabagging me, you feel me? I like that, dog. I'm gonna put you a highlight on that one because that's funny. But yeah, so it's one of oh, I got another feature to show you guys. I'm gonna keep going. I'm just coming up. I'm just, like I said, y'all, I'm kicking it right now. Okay. I figured out a new way to do my live streams, and I want to do a lot more of these because, you know, it getting me a chance to do them. And Mystical could tell you, like, I used to do these all the time, you know, but like my training business just took a really big leap this, you know, the last year or so, and it just take away some of my time. But I had to step back, and not that I'm putting this in front of that, but I wanted to make sure that I got to do something that I enjoy and love. So I changed my hours around, restructured the way I do things so that I could do a little bit more YouTube, and because I want to do it and it's fun to me. So look forward to checking me out if y'all like watching my live streams and watching my videos, because I'm gonna get the content coming to y'all a little bit more rapidly like I used to before I got so busy. But down here, let me just move this dude back. One thing I like about the Anubis or the that basket bench is that it got a stand on it, so you could put it up like that. But this thing down here is kind of cool. Okay, this is a multi-purpose piece of equipment that goes onto the M4. And what this is one, if you turn it side down like this, you can use it as a leg hold down for your lat pull down. All right, and you can also turn it here, and now you can drop it down to the lowest post, and you can use it for your low cable rows. And then third, you can turn it sideways, lift it up, and you can use it for a step if somebody isn't tall enough to get up to the pull-up bar. And so that's a nice feature. I like that. I think a lot of y'all gonna dig. Now, I haven't done any low cable rows on it yet, so I got to see if it's long enough to get a full pull on it. So that's a little bit more for y'all. All right. Now y'all tell me if y'all got questions. Talk to me now. That camera, dog. Hey man, on the real, I ain't gonna lie. The camera is smooth business because I'm in here by myself, and it could track me. Now I got this really nice. I got like, whether it's like a Sony FX30, which is a nice camera, and I got another kind of tracking device that goes on to that, but that is a gimbal and you have to weigh it. And now if I put the cord in it to actually run to the computer, it wouldn't allow me to do it. And that would give me a more pretty program, but I'm getting off topic, but that's what I do sometimes. So leave me alone. But anyway, John won't let me forget it. Wait, The side attachment is nice. I'm short. Hey, you know what? Hey, we all, hey, so, hey, I ain't gonna make mad at you, man. Everybody got different challenges. You know, I ain't that tall myself. Um, what won't John let you forget? That's what I need to know. Hey, y'all liking this, man? I mean, am I wasting y'all time? I did this because, this by Mikolo sending me the original M4 and it being one of my, really popular videos. I wanted to be, one of the first ones to show it to y'all. And I thought it would be cool just to jump on, answer some questions, kind of, let you see it in this, full beauty or whatever you want to call it. And I hope y'all digging it. But let me keep talking to you for a second. It also comes with a couple of it comes with some dip bars, and the dip bars this is the one like kind of throwback feature from the original model, and they just you just pop them on here like so, and they got I got too many things on here right now, and you got two different side let me think. What's the word I'm looking for? I got to learn to enunciate. You got two different hand positions so that if you're a bigger person, you can go wider, a smaller person, or you just want to change your grip, you can do that. But along with that, back here, I like is a place to put them. Because sometimes with these accessories, you don't know really where you want to put these mugs at. And that can be annoying when you got them laying all over the floor. But they put a little rack back here that you could just pop your accessories into, and they're there. You also, if you remember in my original review, I think I had put like some clips up here to hang things. I wait, on the M4, they might already came with it, but you got an accessory joint, so you can hang all your accessories up here if you need to or want to. And that's just another way to keep your gym kind of clean when you're, when you're not using some of that stuff. So another thing, also has two Olympic barbell holders in the back. I think you can see one back here. The camera should take me down. There's one and there's another one on this other side. And y'all know that when I do the real review, I'm going to have all kind of close-ups and things like that. I don't have anything. I don't have mine in there because the pitch on my my garage back there is too low for me to put them in. So I'm gonna just put probably just gonna put my my curl bar and my 4-foot bar in there once I go ahead and pick those out. But I was lazy. I didn't think about it. Should have done that before the video. Let me sit down for a minute, get off my feet. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you. Let's talk about that pegboard situation. Okay. One thing. Oh, I see what you mean now about your height. You ain't that short. I appreciate what you're doing. You're very personal. You make these things easy. Thank you. I appreciate that comment. Thank you so much. I'm grateful for that. Now, the makeshift pegboards for accessories, I love that. Honestly, I guess it would have been more difficult to put one of these on here because the back of the M4 is on a slant. So you can't put one back there. But I love that on my Mikolo Anubis half rack. And I feel like every rack that comes out there should have one of those. And one thing I will say, in the comments yesterday, somebody asked me, in the comments of a short that I put up on this rack, somebody asked me which one would you rather have, the Anubis or the Elite, the M4 Elite, and the thing is, I got the space, so I want both. But I love how small that Anubis half rack can get because I'm running it half. All right, let's not, hopefully we don't mess this up. We're going to change. I'm just going to walk over there. Now my camera might lose me, but hopefully it don't. Because I don't know if I got it set to go this far. But this Anubis half rack without the spotter arms are back there in the corner. It gets so tiny. If I walk from this, I'm gonna put this all the way back. Now, if I walk straight back, both of these are right up against the wall. If I walk straight back from that half rack would only come to here. So I got, if I'm just talking about the cage without the spotter arms, it's giving me back an extra, I don't know, probably foot and 16, 17 inches. And that's a lot. Okay. I like having that space. And when you got a home gym, garage gym, backyard gym, a lot of times space is what you're fighting. And I don't necessarily need to have a Smith bar because a lot of me and my clients like to lift with a free bar like we can still do on this machine. And so I like that. That's my favorite rack right now. And I'm just keeping it real. I'm not here to bash either one of these devices or any device, but I'm just here to keep it real for y'all because I know that space is a big deal and I love how much space I get back. But if I was looking for a Smith machine, y'all know how I felt about the M4. I talked about all the time, like for dollar for dollar, I felt like that was the dopest one, and also that the other one that I really liked was that RipFit. I forget what was it. The RipFit 2.0 was dope too. So. But that's what's up. I think this mug is dope. I love how it look. I love that it got all these accents. I really dig the storage. That's the other thing I wanted to talk about. So you got 3 Olympic plate holders on this boy. And the bottom 2 will hold 2 full-size Olympic plates, like bumper plates. But then the top 2 positions, the top position, they made a little closer. And so they call this a position for your micro weights. That I don't need that. Just give me 6 Olympic plate holders and make it where I can put 6 full size Olympic bumper plates up. And so it just be better because I got a gang of bumper plates, but I can't. I'm limited to this space only being big enough for micro plates. How many of y'all own micro plates? I mean, we got them, but for those, I'd rather just throw up a little A-frame to put those on, and then have all my Olympic plates on the rack. But you do still get 6 plate holders. So something to think about. Let me see what y'all talking about over here. Nothing. No, ain't nobody got no comments for you, boy. How many of y'all even in here? I can't tell. It's different. I don't know how to use this thing I'm using at all, y'all. So stick with me. That is the issue I had with Anubis. No plate holders. I had to buy a tree for my stuff. Yeah, see, that is right. You want them plate holders, man. And that's the whole thing. Having like the little A-frame of the tree is, you just kind of wish that sometimes you just wish that everything could be condensed because you fight in space. And that is an issue, but I do like how small it is. Hey, how do you like the Anubis though? Are you feeling that Anubis? I mean, and it'll be anything you want to add. I love to add it to my next Anubis update because I know how we feel about it, and I know that the things we've run into. But it's always nice to hear what other people got to think about it. So let me know in the comments. You can tell me CBS TCR. What do that stand for? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know. Yeah, so yeah, y'all. Let's see. I'm feeling it, man. My workouts are so streamlined. That's just it, man. I love when somebody get them up hype, when somebody say something streamlined. That's what I've never had those waist stacks, and I don't know did y'all see me on Coop when Coop was talking to me at stream at home gym con, and Coop was like, once you go stack, you don't go back, man. I was down laughing because I was looking at that mug like, hey man, you know where I came from, dog. Don't be playing games. And And we was laughing though, man. It was funny. Y'all do know where that come from, right? I ain't gonna go there. So um, but when you talk about streamline, when you work out, when you just go down here, you remember how it is at the gym, and you just pop. Oh, well, let me show you how pretty they are too. They gave the same aluminum, real pretty. I'm sorry, I said it again. The real bold colors, that look so good. It's so fun and so nice to just pull a pin out, change your weight, and keep moving. And you don't have to look around your gym and have a bunch of plates sitting over here on the ground because you're doing a drop set, you ripping them off, and you trying to go quick. And so you rip one off, drop some on the ground, rip some off, drop some on the ground. Nah, once you get a stack, you just boom, pop that out, boom, pop that out, and it just makes your workout feel so much like you in a commercial gym space. I don't know, man. I really don't think I could go back. And and I really love that Anubis half rack, man. I love the size, and I love that 3x3 thing. I just saw a rabbit just go running past my door. That 3x3 thing is amazing because it just feels so like so manly. It's like, you know what I mean? And so I really like that rack, and but it's cool. And I saw so many of those at Home Gym Con. I got a bunch coming up for y'all. I think I'm gonna be showing y'all probably like at least I feel like 3 or 4 racks before winter. So stay tuned. Stay tuned, y'all. Let me sit down again. Patty. Let me see. I'm feeling, man. Carlos Brown Sr., True Consumer Review. The guy John Graves 3 loves to pick on. Oh, got you, man. I know who. Yeah, you was there during the live stream the other day. My fault, dog. Yeah. Hey, boy, that I love the whole initials, man. Yeah, I'm tripping, man. I know exactly who you are. I apologize for not peeping it, but it was early the last time we was on here. So I got it now. I got it. John, me and John was going to meet up tonight to do a live stream together. He probably doing one. He might be doing one right now. Hopefully we ain't bumping heads, but he might be doing one right now because he's going to be talking about an event he going to this weekend, 10th anniversary Refit situation. So yeah, man, that's it, y'all. Like, I don't know what else. Y'all let me know. I appreciate that. Thank you for doing that on the real. Thank you for doing that. Like, I think I did mine on Facebook too. I'm trying to learn this new software, and I feel like I'm a text god, you know what I'm saying? Or at least a text angel or a tech angel. But I haven't had time. I think I still told y'all my training, I've been so busy that I haven't really had a great opportunity to get here and start playing with this. But if you've seen my old live streams, I plan on having it where I got all the little, rolling in video and stuff like that. But this really wasn't about that. I just wanted y'all to see the Mikolo 2.0 Elite and see whether or not y'all have some questions. So definitely listen real quick. If y'all got any questions, ask me now, because I'm probably going to wrap this up pretty soon. But like I said, let me look at it real quick. You know what? So they got some semi and Carlos, you'll remember this, like on the Mikolo Anubis, it got some real aggressive knurling. On the pull-up bar, the knurling on here, it's a lot less aggressive, but you can still feel it. Yeah, it ain't digging into your hands or anything, but you can feel it, but it ain't crazy. You know what I mean? It ain't really aggressive like the Anubis, and it's much thinner. Okay, so I feel like the Anubis has a kind of a little bit more bulky pull-up bar. This is a much thinner, so it's going to definitely be better for people with smaller hands. But yeah, I'm trying to make sure there's not anything else and it does have a land mount attachment down there, a 360-degree land mount attachment that you can place on there anywhere you want to at the bottom of the cage. So yeah. But like I said, if y'all got any questions, ask me now, because I'm probably gonna wrap it up pretty soon. But I don't think I have too much more to tell y'all. I wanted y'all to get to see it in person. And so let me go over here and see if you got anything you want to say. And if you don't, we gonna sign out. Um, Give y'all a couple more minutes and tell me is there anything else? Is there a certain rack you want to see? A certain bench you want to see? I got I'll let y'all know what I got coming down the pipeline right now. I finally got the I finally got the adjustable weight bench for the Speedy and Gym Monster. So I'm gonna be doing a video on that. I got this Flybird adjustable weight bench that I'm gonna be doing a video on. I got an HVO adductor machine back there. I'll be doing a video on that really soon. And I also have a Kepi weight bench. I'm gonna be doing a video. I'll be doing a video on the RidFit 2.0 M1 2.0 Pro with the weight stacks. And that's what I got coming down the pipeline immediately. And then I got some stuff that people trying to send me. I think I got a new Mirac rowing machine. I got a Yosada rowing machine. I got a lot of work to do. So I'm just giving y'all some ideas of what I got in the house right now that I'll be pushing out for y'all. So I'm not even allowing anybody to send me anything right now because I got a lot of stuff that I want to do. So I'm gonna be cranking these videos out pretty fast. So let me see again. I'm trying to keep talking because I hate to Dwayne, what's up, dog? I appreciate you, man. All the way. Where you at, in Atlanta or Texas, man? I can't remember which one where you at. I feel like you in Atlanta. I'm about to head out and meal prep. Okay. I appreciate you stopping in, man. Be cool, Charles. I appreciate you. Yep. And Rex, Rex, man. Hey Rex, I've been seeing some of your stuff on Instagram. Man, you're a nice guy, man. And you genuinely made my day at home, GymCon 2025. That was probably the highlight of my whole time there. I promise you, I'm not playing, man. Rex, a big guy, man. Just to have somebody come up and say, something about the channel, be able to share some love, man. I really appreciate you. Texas, that's right. I thought so. I knew it was one of them, Dwayne. But yeah, I hope y'all liked the video. And like I said, share my content, y'all. I'm going to be trying to do so much more of this. I'm trying to grow out this channel, become better at what I'm doing, and, encourage these vendors to get me the stuff in here to show you guys. And obviously, the way what makes it happen is when people watching the channel and they sharing they thoughts on it. So make sure you watching if you got an opportunity to, and definitely say something in the comments so that it get out to more vendors and they want to send us stuff and we can kind of continue to make this better. Thank you, Rex. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's Rex, man. Y'all should follow that cat too, because he just a good guy, man. He's good. I saw you out at like the fair or something the other day, early morning at the fair. But yeah, with that that's it, y'all. Like I said, thank you for coming. I hope y'all enjoyed the live stream. Until next time, stay blessed, stay motivated, and stay fit. Love and peace, everybody. Ow. Now y'all know I don't know how to cut this off, right? Oh, I see the button, end stream. Take care, everybody.